And Coach, I don't know if you realize, the largest lead you guys had in this game was 6-3. It's the largest lead. You battled and battled, kept making runs every time you did. They responded, but in the end, finally made shots. So many missed shots there in that stretch where they opened up a 7-point lead, and you finally got things going, and 2 monster threes down the stretch by Bobby Capobianco, his only 2 baskets of the game. Got to give him credit. He took the shots. Here's somebody who really hadn't shot the ball really all game long, and he suddenly, in crunch time, when you need 2 threes, he makes them almost back-to-back.
Phenomenal job by Bobby, and you know, I have that confidence. He got banged up a little first half, so that's why he couldn't really play much, and then to come back, and you know, we really didn't think we were going to be able to use him, but then we needed him. He stepped up. It took him a second, but he also hit those 2 free throws to tie it at 50, and then they made some plays, and we made some bad plays. They got that lead, which would have been very easy to fold at about the 8-minute mark. Then he hit a 3, Alec hit a 3. Levante made some drives that were pretty solid, and we had Vashil's dunk on the seal, and all that stuff in the last 8 minutes really helped. It was a great team effort. They're very, very good. Somehow we held Kendrick Perry to 2 for 8. I don't know if I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad it did. So he's such a tremendous player, but the guys did a good job of knowing where he's at.
I thought you did a really good job of getting into good spaces, and usually when Keith Carter was in the game there, you know, here was him really playing up to his potential, I thought. Both key spots in the first half and the second half when the offense was struggling, he got the ball into good spots. Ended up with 6 assists and just 1 turnover. You talk about the big dunk by Vashil. That was a great feed by Carter. We had a good angle on it. There wasn't much of a window to get that pass in there. He put it in the one spot where Vashil could get it, and obviously that was a monster basket that gave you the lead.
Yeah, no, that was huge. And Keith, how he played, he's been working hard at it. He's maturing, he's developing, and he's getting more comfortable. And how he played tonight, he's capable of scoring a lot of points, but 6 assists, 1 turnover, a couple steals, great defense, 8 points, something like that. That's going to be his consistent game, hopefully, in the future. And today I thought he played tremendous. Alexis had 3 assists, 1 turnover. Levante had 6 assists, 1 turnover. And for us to have 18 assists, 9 turnovers,
great.
Phenomenal for us. I mean, we haven't done that all year. So the guys, it was pleasant to see the guys throwing it to the right team and being strong with the ball.
It's really good for almost any team, 2-1. But the way things have gone with turnovers, and I think one thing, you know, the big guys didn't try to do too much. If they caught it around the basket, they went up. Otherwise, they were just going to send it back out. And that will help limit the turnovers some for you guys.
It will. They had 1 steal today, and we're going to get, I mean, everybody just gets used to it. We're going to have some illegal screens. We're going to have some charges. We're going to have some bodies where we're offensively making contact. That's just because we're so much bigger than the other team. And it's going to happen a couple times a possession, a couple times a game. But for them, a team that is one of the best teams in the league in steals, Kendrick Perry is probably the best. Him and Duke Mondy over at Oakland are probably the 2 best in the league at getting steals. For him, the team only to have 1 steal is tremendous. So, and I thought the bigs were just solid. They did what they were supposed to do. Vashil had great numbers for what he did, and he didn't try to do anything too much, and he played a heck of a game.
Let's talk about Alec Peters here. Dave and I had touched on in the pregame. You kind of felt that he was about ready for a big game and just kind of he'd been in double figures 3 out of the last 4. He made his only 3-point shot at Green Bay, and he thought if he could get 1 or 2 going, he could. And on a night when you guys struggled shooting the 3 outside of Alec Peters for much of the ball game, his offense was essential.
We wouldn't have been even close at the end of the game if he hadn't made shots. He shot. We have no problem with him shooting 10 threes every single game, and he got 11 up today. And I think that's with him getting his confidence, you know, and understanding how teams are guarding him now, when to take a shot, what's an open shot, what's not. I mean, in college, an open shot is not as open as it is in high school, and I think he started to understand that. And tonight, tremendous job. He pulled up over a guy a couple times, hit threes. He took it off the dribble, missed a couple, but he took them. He shot 1 over Kendrick Perry. That was a phenomenal shot that he hit. And then they closed to him quick, and he got that left-hand layup late. Yeah. So, you know, Alec, he carried us on the offensive end much of the game, and it allowed our point guards and our guards to be able to kick it out for threes, kick it out to him to make shots, or to dump it down for the bigs for dunks. So that was a tremendous job by him.
Let's get back real quick to Vashil. You know, it looked like at a key point in the game when you made a run to get back in. You were in a zone. I saw a lot of switching between man-to-man and zone. It looked like in the zone there were driving lanes, but then Vasile would alter the shots. He ended up with 2 blocks, but obviously altered 5, 6, maybe 7 more shots. And it seemed like the strategy was maybe get out on the shooters. If they do drive, at least you've got Vasile there. And maybe of all the things that you have with the zone, and this is a zone, a variation of the zone that Valpo has played for maybe 15 years or so, the one thing you guys had that made the zone successful back 10 years ago or so was when you had Rytis Gross in the middle of the zone, and teams would have to shoot over him. It was very difficult. Now you've got 2 guys in the middle of the zone, obviously not on the court at the same time, but rotating in there and altering shots. It makes it difficult. You can give up a little more driving lanes against the zone when you've got the protector.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's great having him, and he was tremendous tonight. And Musa, last game he had 5. I mean, how many teams have one guy get a 7 blocks and a different guy gets 7 guys, and the other guy gets 5 blocks, and the other guy blocks 2 and alters a ton of shots. So it's a luxury that we're very blessed to have. We had to get, and we didn't do it always good on, especially Weber. He had a tremendous game. He's a tremendous player. He's really developed into one of the best players in the league. Yeah. He might be one of the best shooters, if not the best shooter in the league, and that's saying a lot because we got some really good shooters. But his rate of making shots, his percentages are as good as anybody in the league. And what he did is we tried to take him out. You had to take out Perry no matter what he's doing, and so something's going to give, and that was where the driving angle came, and it was usually Cole trying to drive in, which is he's very good at doing it. He would score on most guys, and Vasile did a tremendous job, and Musa, when he was out there a couple times in the second half, he did a good job of making him miss too.
By the way, Vasile now has 50 blocks on the season. Musa has 60. You're saying how many teams have 2 guys blocking shots like that? Nobody in the country has 2 players with 50 block shots or more. And in Valpo history, it's never happened that 2 guys have blocked 50 in a season.
Wow.
So there's some pretty impressive numbers there. Only team in the country that has two players with 50 block shots, and the first time in Valpo history, 2 players with 50 block shots.
Wow, that's why you love listening to Todd Eichauer and love being around him. He's full of knowledge all the time, and those guys have done a great job, and our guys have done a great job of they get guys that shoot 4-foot shots and 5-foot shots and not layups, and then the big fellas take care of the rest. And we're very blessed to have those 2 guys, needless to say.
A humongous game coming up on Tuesday. It's a huge swing game in the standings. Got to find a way to get it done at Wright State. Not an easy place. You've had some success in recent years, but obviously this is a very good Wright State team, very talented, and it is a swing game from 2nd to 4th in the standings. Certainly a loss, and it looks like the 4 seed's a real possibility. A win, and the 2nd seed's a real possibility. Got to find a way to get it done on Tuesday.
Yeah, if my math is right, and what people have told me is we've wrapped up the 4 seed.
Correct.
And if we win against Wright State, we wrap up the 3 seed. And if we win against Cleveland State, you wrap up the 2 seed. And that's exactly how you want to have it. So we do have to play at a very tough place. They handed us to us pretty good here, and they were very effective. And we have to make corrections. We have to get better. But we've improved tremendously since then. And they're a very good team. They were picked by a lot of people to win league, as was Green Bay. We will pick 6th, 7th, or 8th, depending on who. So, but we always felt we had a chance to be a top 2, 3 team in the league. So it's now in our court to do it, and we're excited to get on the road and get down to Wright State.
Good luck on Tuesday.
Thanks, Tom.